Hey, well, today's daily sprint talked about increasing our purpose, passion, and meaning. And today we're talking about increasing our perspective. And, it was a rough August. It was a rough August. And I say rough August in a matter of perspective, which we'll share here in a second. But I got to realize is our problem, maybe your problem, is that we don't have any real problems. That's our problem. Is to me a rough August was I got a little brain fog and got tired in the middle of the afternoon and didn't understand why. For me, a rough August was my business didn't grow at the pace that I wanted it to or I hoped it would grow towards. For me, a rough August was we almost got trapped in Cabo. Oh, poor me, trapped in your luxurious hotel room. That's horrible. Those aren't real problems. Those aren't real problems compared to, you got food? Do you have food in front of you? Can you order food? You're probably listening to this on a $1,200 iPhone or a $1,500 laptop right now if you're still tuned in. Can you just type some buttons and get food delivered right to you right now? I got a little shake here, a little kale shake with some protein. Okay, that's a real problem. You want to know what a real problem is? Living in Haiti. Being a Haitian. You want to know what they eat for food there? Rock soup. Yeah, they take rocks and put it in maybe put a little salt in there and just have something that they're putting in their mouth. Rock soup. Water, maybe they'll get clean water, maybe they don't. You got a faucet, I can walk right inside it and put a faucet on. Wow, I've really got some problems. And I'm not saying this to trivialize what I'm going through, what I went through, or I'm going through, or what you're going through, but I am just saying this to help you with some perspective. To help you with some gratitude. I got a father, that he ain't doing too well. He actually hasn't been doing too well for like 3 years now. Who stays in hospice that long? You want to know who? My dad does. He's a resilient son of a gun. He's a tough mofo. It's like you're supposed to last like 3 months in hospice. For some reason, he's in there for 3 years. And yeah, it's easy to get kind of down on that and get, start to get depressed and the poor me. You know what I think of? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not a real problem. Yeah, it's a problem to have. But you know what a real problem is Mary Stahl, who lost all 4 of her kids, 3 to cancer. 1 died. I've told this story before. 1 died on the way to another kid's funeral. She lost her husband to some rare form of cancer. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And what did she do with that real problem? She went and was a grief counselor for other people. She didn't lose her faith. She gave herself grace and literally started to teach that to other people and helped other people get out of grief counseling. That's a real problem. That's a real problem. We got a roof over our head. We got air in our lungs, and I'm not saying that to be cheesy, but it's true. So again, not saying that you or we're all going through some stuff. This is a crazy year. Who would have thought it would have got crazier than 2020? 2021 is like trump card, you know what I mean? I come in there, bam, yeah, take that 2020. Knockout punch. 2021 is even crazier. But let's just put our problems in perspective and let's start being victors, not victims, and start leading the way for people. And the way we're going to lead the way for people is we're going to look and give ourselves perspective, and we're going to look at people with real problems and how they busted out, how Mary Stahl busted out of that and still did the right thing. So hopefully this is good perspective for you. Tune in to the next Daily Sprint. Have a great growth-driven rest of your week.